I was right where you are right now 5 years ago. Yes, tired of my life, confused, depleted. I mean, I was just in a survival mode. I was a victim. I thought I was a victim, crying every day, looking for self pity. You know, I was just a person, like I was a shadow of myself. I was literally living a life with everything on my shoulder. I mean, I felt like I was carrying the world on my shoulders until one day everything changed. Although it did not change at once, no, it started changing gradually. And there are some things that I did that warrant that change. And until you get to that point in your life where you will tell yourself, enough is enough, no change will occur in your life. I mean, a wise man once told me that until you get tired of being tired, and I realized that nobody was coming to save me. Yes, I realized that. And I just stood up and I had to motivate myself. Just like Mel Robbins said, she said she got up one day and told herself, okay, enough. I'm done. I'm done self pitying. I'm done being the victim. And that was how her life changed. That was the point that I got to. And that is what I want to share with you in this video today. And if you stick to this video to the end, you will see exactly what to do. And you are not clicking this video by mistake. I will tell you this. It's not a coincidence that you stumbled on this video and you are watching this video right now. So you might as well just watch it to the end. So hey guys, it's your girl MJ and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Now, first of all, the first thing that I did, okay, this is an unpopular opinion, was to give my life to Jesus Christ. Yes, I know this may sound, huh? What is she trying to say? You know, the truth is that I know if you watch my videos, you know that I always talk about God. I talk about Jesus Christ on my channel. And this channel will not even come about without him. Okay, I'm going to put that out there. And I was brought up in a Christian home. All right. And even while I was brought up in a Christian home, there was no relationship there with God, no relationship at all until when I got tired of being tired, when I got tired of my life. And I thought, what am I doing with my life? Then the first decision I just made was, okay, you know what? Let me even try God, because all this while I was not doing it with God. Okay. I go to church, yes. I do all the religion practices, yes, but no relationship there with God. Okay. So this time around, I said, okay, let me start a relationship with God and let me see would how my life is going to turn out to be. And that prompted my decision to just surrender my life back to him and tell God to take over, to take the wheel. And guys, that was the best decision I have ever made. And I keep saying this over and over and over again, that if you don't know what to do, if you've reached a point in your life where it's just wall, it's just a brick, you know what you're gonna do? Just surrender it all to God. Because at the end of the day, he created you, okay? And the Bible says that before he formed you in your mother's womb, he knew you. He knows what you could become. Do you know what chances are there that you were the sperm who survived and was fertilized and was conceived? Because science told us that 1 million sperms are being released before an egg gets fertilized. So what chances are among that 1 million that you were the one who survived? Can you see that? Can you make it make sense? So I was like, okay, God created me. I know he didn't just created me to come to this earth, to just come and waste like that, to just come and go by like that. So let me do it again. And guys, I can tell you I am here today because of him. Yes, because of God. So that was the first and the best decision I made. And everything else that followed that was because of that decision that I took. Now, the second thing I did was to start keeping promises to myself. A lot of us lose confidence in ourselves because we don't keep confidence, that we don't keep promises that we make to ourselves. We say we want to do something and we don't do it. And when you continually do that, you will lose confidence in yourself and automatically you get tired of your life. This is what I start to do, okay? If I wake up in the morning or before I even go to bed in the night, I write out what I want to do the following day. Okay, this is how I get my tasks done. Now, I write out the heavy tasks, the big tasks in front. Those are the ones that I will hit before I even get to the smaller tasks. Because before I get to the smaller tasks, I may be tired and I may not be motivated again to do it. So the smaller tasks will be easier to be tackled. That is why I put the big tasks up front for me to tackle it. And that way, it helped me do things that I said I want to do. It helps me keep promises that I make to myself. And thank God, glory be to God, I've reached a stage in my life that I don't walk by moods or my emotions anymore. I walk by what I say I'm going to do. Like, I don't care about how I feel that day. I don't care about how I am, doing that day. Even when I'm feeling moody, sad, depleted, unhappy, I still get up and do that thing that I want to do. And for me, that is what I call discipline. Like, I have gotten to a point in my life where I've disciplined myself so much that I don't think I can go back to where I used to be or what I used to be 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was not like that. Okay, so start keeping promises to yourself. That way, you will not get tired of doing what you said you want to do or tired of your life in general. All right. Now, another thing that I started to do is I developed a winning mindset. You see, this is what a lot of us do, or a lot of us decided to adopt, or maybe some of us, it's not even our fault. Okay, we were brought up in a society where we were taught not to think big, not to aim high, not to, have that winning mentality. I think the society already is a stereotype. I see it as a stereotype. They see winning as, they tag it as a bad thing, kinda, and a lot of us did not have that mentality growing up. But what I did was I developed a winning mindset. And that mindset helped me crawl out of the shell that I used to be. Listen, when you opt out to do something, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, are you sure you can be able to complete this? Are you sure you'll be able to finish this? Trust me, you won't start that thing anymore. You will just be relaxed. You say, I don't think I'll be able to finish it. So why start? Why begin it to begin with? And that is why a lot of people do not even start what they said they want to do. They just sit down and they just hope for the best. You can't hope for the best. You can't just wish your way to a good life or to success. It doesn't work that way. You have to develop a winning mindset. I always say this in my channel, that you need to first tame your mindset. Everything you see that happens in this life, it comes from the mindset. Your life, the result of your life right now is as a result of what you used to think maybe 5 years back, 4 years back, 3 years back. You are living in it right now. I'm telling you, it's not a coincidence. The people that you've met in your life right now is not a coincidence. The life you're living right now is not a coincidence. You wish it to life, whether you believe it or not. So you just have to develop a winning mindset. And it takes practice, a daily practice. It's not something that you do today and tomorrow you don't want to do it anymore. You just, go back to what you used to know. No, it's a daily thing. You practice it. At some point, you get to a point that you don't think about anything else but to win. All right? Yes, when you do that every day, you get to that point. Trust me. Now, another thing that I did was change my environment. You see, a lot of us stay in an environment that we are used to, that we are accustomed to, and we still want change in our lives. We still want our lives to be better. Listen, I'm not saying everybody should move out from their environment. Some people stay in that same environment and their life change for the better. But if you are being prompted, if you feel it that God is calling you to go to another place or to live where you are, then you have to take the leap of faith. I said this 1,000 times in my channel that I left where I was born and brought up with when I did not think where I was going to, or like who is going to help me, where am I going to stay. Like I just took the leap of faith, and now like almost 5 or 6 years down the line, now I sit down and ask myself, what was I even thinking? What was I thinking? Like, I mean, that was a very huge risk, but look at me now. Okay, like if you get that prompting, you know that where you are right now is not going to change your life, it's not going to cause any effect to your life, then you need to get up and leave, because you cannot continue to stay in the place that broke you. You cannot continue to stay in a place that you know for a sure that your life is not going to amount to nothing. You have to make that decision to up and leave. Now, another thing that I decided to do is to walk in purpose. I said from the beginning that everything that I did after I gave my life to Christ was prompted by that decision. Everything. And one of those things is me living in purpose. A lot of us walk through life without knowing what our purpose is, what our life's purpose is. But you are created in this life for a purpose. And until you start working in that purpose, I don't care how much success you have attained. I don't care how much money you have. You still feel empty within. Because before God created you, He created you for a purpose. And until that purpose is fulfilled, or you start working in that purpose, you won't feel fulfillment. You won't have that true fulfillment. So the question now is, what is your purpose? But that's not a question you ask me, or you go and ask your parent, or you go and ask maybe your friends or people that you talk to. No, it's a question that you take back to God and ask Him, God, what is my purpose? What am I put in this earth to do? Okay, because at the end of the day, He's the only one that can grant you that wisdom to start walking in your purpose, and can also tell you what to do and tell you what your purpose is. So the best thing you do is to take it back to Him and ask Him, God, what is my purpose? What am I put on this earth to do? I think that way, then first of all, you not only feel fulfilled, but you will see that your life is getting better and better. And you get to a point that you're no more tired of your life. Like you're living in true fulfillment and your true alignment. I mean, you're always looking forward to the next day. You're always looking forward to the next day. Like you will so much love your life. I am telling you this because this is what I did. All right. Everything that I mentioned is what I did. And thank God, by God's grace, I'm here right now and I'm loving my life. I'm living every day of my life with true fulfillment, with true purpose, and I return all glory to God. So my dear friend, are you tired of your life? This is all you got to do. Not all, maybe there are some, but I can tell you that this is most of the things that I did that has gotten me to where I am today. So I will stop with this. And I hope this video snapped you out of the mood that you're in right now. And I hope this video will help you moving forward. I really do hope. And if you like this video, please do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about this video. And also share it with someone you know that would like this video. And do not forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I really love and appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.